everybody, we're officially live. So, you might be wondering, I mean, if you haven't already picked up from my social medias, you might be wondering, what else is there to do with this painting? Why does it look like it's finished? And what is there left to do? Well, I have actually already spoiled the secret across pretty much all of my social medias. But hey, it's Erin. Hello. Welcome. Thanks for being here. So I did already spoil the surprise pretty much everywhere, but I haven't really put it too much on Twitch. I did with the last session. I did kind of spoil the surprise at the very, very end, but I had expected most people that were watching probably fell asleep when I shared the info. So let me go ahead and switch it over right now. It's gonna look a little bit different. In fact, you're not going to see very much because we're going to be working with black lights. So I have two black light bulbs actually currently focused on the canvas. You can't really see too well. I also have a black light flashlight that helps to illuminate things quite a bit. And I have these lovely little UV inks, or rather, they're like UV paints. They glow different colors under UV lights, like this. They're actually like they look kind of like clear. They dry clear. Maybe a little bit like kind of milky, but once they dry, usually they dry pretty clear. I'm not using yellow because the yellow is not good, but here's green. It's a little hard to tell, I think, in the camera, maybe like right here. Yeah, it's still pretty hard to tell. I think it's easier to see it in person. Because I think the camera is kind of struggling to pick up a little bit of the UV, but at least it kind of sees how it illuminates. So this one is supposed to be blue, but to me it just looks white. And then this one is just white, but it just looks like a brighter white. The other one looks like it's kind of like a white, but it's not as bright. So UV paint, that's right. We are going to damage my retinas because I'm going to be thinking that I'm not looking at any light, but I will be looking at a lot of light because I have two bulbs plus this flashlight to help me illuminate everything. And we're going to see how this works because this is a very new experience for me. I don't know what to expect. I don't know if this is going to be... Oh, and I recognize too that it's actually going to be hard for me to see the brushes I'm using. Oh, that adds a whole new element of fun. I'm a little bit nervous to try this, to be completely honest. I have to use these paints I've never used before. I did actually test them on something before. Yes, so fun, truly. I tested them on black paper, but see, I didn't test them on canvas at all. So I have a different texture that I'm working with here. So who knows if it's going to look good or whatever. And you know what? If I'm not a big fan of these paints, I think I'll go with this brush. It's really big. You can't really see the brush. You can't see much, can ya? You really can't see much. Okay, so this is gonna be so much fun. I don't know what I'm doing. It's oh my gosh, it's so kind of nerve-wracking, honestly. Ooh, aqua theme. There it is. The very first redemption of the aqua theme. What do you think of it? It's brand new. It's the brand new aqua theme. Oh my goodness, and look at how bright it is on my... Oh, there's dark theme. Here we go, nice. That's exciting. The night fire theme. That's exciting. Well, thank you for redeeming Nightfire theme. Wow. All right. Wow. I need a smaller brush for the detailing. But for now, I think I just might use this to. Um, wow. It kind of goes on like I don't know. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I don't really know what to expect, to be quite frank. This was really, oh my gosh. This is such a weird thing that I'm doing. I'm not used to painting under a black light with UV paints. I have no idea what I'm doing. I changed it to match a little more. I love that. That makes me happy. I was thinking about like setting it straight to Nightfire theme to begin with, but then I was thinking I would have to toggle off the option to switch it to Nightfire theme so that nobody wastes their points. Yeah, so I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do with that. Alright, wow. I guess I'm going to have to layer some of this. Okay, so I have these paints, right? And I feel that they are kind of thin. And I was right, they are kind of really thin. So I feel like I would have to really work in lots and lots of layers. So I got myself, in addition, tomorrow they arrive, I got myself some UV pigments so I can mix up my own paints. And then I get to test those tomorrow night. Rave painting your brush looks cool. Thank you. Yeah, it's kind of like a rave painting, really. I was thinking that too. It's pretty whack. Yeah. These bulbs here. It's so crazy. Everything it's like a floating, you know, like wand with like glowy paint. It's so weird. This whole thing, this whole experience to me is just so bizarre. But I feel that these paints are really very, very transparent and very thin. I have so many points. I just wanted to see the aqua one. I love that. Yeah, I appreciate that very much. Yeah, the aqua one, it's brand new, and then the love theme is also brand new. Those are the two ones that I worked on over the last couple of days. So I finished them up right after the last stream, essentially. Yeah, and I'm also working on some other stuff, like a little claymation Sunla. Can you picture a claymation Sunla? Yeah, so I guess I don't really know where to start. I'm just kind of doing whatever at this point, right? Do a little bit of texture here. It's like, wow. And it goes on like it should look transparent when it actually dries. It should not be visible. Oh, why hello, it's Pecco. My little beep boop. My little baby beeper. He's such a snuggle bird, oh my gosh. He got really upset at me this morning because I had to put off our snuggles because my daughter didn't want me snuggling with the bird. So I had to put him back, and I waited until later, and then he snuggled with me, and then he was fine. So crazy. So you know how they have, my birds have like their big like chicken coop aviary cage? And if you didn't know that, then you do now. Um, they have this big chicken coop aviary cage, and so like I went on a walk today with my daughter. I'm playing with stuff. That's good. That's good. I love that. Um, so I went on a walk with my daughter today, and like the storms, the crazy storms around here have been knocking down the branches and like destroying trees and things. And so I found this big branch that was just like, it was a Palo Verde branch of a Palo Verde tree. And I know Pecco is familiar with those because when he was a wild bird, when he had escaped and was gone for nearly 2 months, when I got him back, he smelled like Palo Verde. He reeked of Palo Verde pollen. And I knew that's what he was eating. He was eating Palo Verde, which is okay because Palo Verde is safe. It's not toxic or anything like that. Lots of birds and insects like to feed on Palo Verdes around here. But he reeked of Palo Verde pollen. And I knew he had been eating Palo Verde. So funny. So I brought back a big old branch of this stuff, and I'm like, oh, look, and I like assembled, like I put it together in their cage, and honestly, that huge branch looks so small in their giant cage. It's just crazy. They have so much space in there. They have multiple cages in there. They have 2 cages inside of their cage, plus a whole tea stand, like a really big one of those really big tea stands that's for like multiple birds or large birds, and they have all this space to fly in there and stuff, and like just putting the branch up in there, it takes like no space at all. You hardly notice it. It's just crazy, dude. Makes me feel glad. They used to be like free roamers in the house, and I felt bad for like, you know, having to put them in a cage, but honestly, the fact that I'm putting them in that thing like makes me feel so much better about it. Like, I can't even feel bad about putting them in a cage. They've got all this space now. And you know what's funny too is I will open the cage door. I'll just open the cage door up on like weekdays when my husband is at work, and I'll give them a chance to come out, but like 90% of the time they just want to stay in the cage. Well, Pecco likes to come out with me in the mornings, pretty much every morning, but he exclusively wants to be on me, and then he wants to go back if I'm like too busy doing other stuff. So, but I'm just so glad that they like the thing. Now I can't even feel bad that they're not like free roamers anymore, really. I mean, I'll let them out and let them enjoy the house once in a while if they want to, but it's really not a common occurrence. Not anymore. Not anymore. So I guess I just go over this space a few times, right? So like, it's just, it's so odd. Like, alright, so really quick, this is going to maybe hurt your eyes, but I'm going to turn on the regular light. Okay, so we can kind of see how it's layering on there. I see it looks pretty white, but I feel like that will kind of like go away as we allow it to dry. It should kind of become super clear. It's just crazy. This painting is just so... Working on this thing like this is so weird. It's so bizarre to me. I have no idea what I'm doing, and hopefully I don't ruin the painting. Ruin the painting. Oh boy. Now, this set came with orange, and it came with yellow, and the orange is terrible. The orange is so bad. I refuse to use it. But, oh, and the yellow too. The yellow is, it like doesn't even dry clear. It dries white. It's pretty bad. I got my hedgehog, a large hamster ball, so she could be free range, but she was too scared to move in it. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's so cute. Oh my gosh. I can't imagine your little hedgehog, her in a little hamster ball. That would be so cute. Poor baby girl, she's so scared of it. I had a bunny, and like I had gotten my bunny one of those, and then I learned that you're not supposed to put bunnies in those because like their backs aren't built for it. So that was the end of that. I like splurged on it, and then I couldn't even use it, you know? That's okay though. Those types of things, they happen. What are you gonna do, really? I mean, it's like how, you know, when I get toys for my daughter, it's really hit or miss. Like, some of the things scare her. I got her this, she's obsessed with the planets, okay? So she's like super in love with the planets and space. And she loves Jupiter. Or did, anyways, until I guess I ruined it for her. Prospero, here, bird. First time in a while I've been able to catch a stream for Glimmering Seabed. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, Prospero. Brother Prospero. That means a lot to me. So, yeah, so brace your eyes. I'm going to turn on the regular light so you can take a look at it. So this is just it, like normal. And then now we are working on our night scene and UV paints, baby. Let's see how it goes. Pink Smoko. Yay, Art Plus Robin fan page. Hello, welcome. Thanks so much for being here, you guys. Right on. Yeah, I was just talking about how hit or miss it can be. Rin and I were talking about you know, like getting gifts and stuff. She got a thing for her, like a little hamster ball for her hedgehog, and her hedgehog is scared of it. And so I was just like, you know, little gifts and things like that can be hit or miss, and the gifts that I have given to my daughter, like, can be really hit or miss. I had gotten her, like, this cool beach ball. I thought it was the coolest thing. I just had this idea, and I searched up, and I couldn't believe it was real, and, like, I actually... I went through this store that I had never heard of to buy this thing, and it was like an inflatable beach ball, but it's Jupiter, and it's got a little light up ball inside of it, so that you can like kind of put pressure on it or hit it or something, and then it lights up. But she is terrified of it. Like, she's scared. She's so scared of it. So sad, because like I thought she would love it. Like, she loves the planets. She loves the planets. But now I feel like I've ruined Jupiter for her. So, you know, it's kind of sad. Love theme. Oh, there it is. Nice. That's awesome. Sorry all the themes keep getting overwritten, you guys. There we go! It's little Pecco! The baby bird. That's cool. Yeah, so Erin had redeemed the aqua theme. So that's something that you guys can see if you look at the VOD. I'll probably do some clips so that it can be viewed pretty quickly through like a clip or something. Yeah, that would be cool. So I guess, gosh, and these paints are just so thin. Like it's really hard to work with them. They're like watery almost. I knew this was going to be a challenge, and I knew it was going to require a lot of layering. But hopefully I can get it figured out. Hopefully it gets easier, especially since, okay, so these particular paints, I feel like I'm not really a huge fan of. They're so thin, and half of them are kind of awful. They dry, some of them dry like milky white, and then some of them like, and I'm not using those ones, and then some of them like don't really glow. Like the orange one is like grainy and it doesn't really glow, and it's kind of depressing, so so I'm staying away from that one. But I did order some pigments so that I can mix up my own, and the pigments should be here tomorrow night, so fret not, I will at least have some backup. Sorry, it's fun to play with. No, it's good. I like it. I like that you guys are using the theme changers because I designed them to be used. And it would be sad if we couldn't use them, right? It would be so sad if we couldn't use them. There are no rules. If it's there, see, like, I can actually toggle them off anytime I want. So, like, if I didn't want a theme to be used before the stream, I can just go in to my settings on Twitch on my dashboard and then toggle off the theme. Like, I have full control over that, so it's no problem at all. No problem. I'm quite happy that you're using it. And that way, I can have a good time as well. Alright, this is gonna be so weird. Dear God. Oh my God, this is gonna be so weird, you guys. This whole, like, UV painting thing is just whack to me. You can't really see much except for my glowy brush, like, ooh, my weird little wizard one. I wonder if there's a way that I can set up my second UV bulb a little bit closer, because then maybe you guys can see a little better. Perhaps. I took a really nice nap before the stream because, oh my God, I was so tired. This morning I woke up and my daughter, she's up at the crack of dawn, and I'm just like, and then I took her to the park today in the exhausting heat. So like the heat wasn't as bad because we've been having some weather, which is nice, but I'm still tired out from it, you know, like, because it was like, and she was too, she was tuckered out. It was like 100-degree weather today still. So, I mean, you know, it's not that bad, but it's still tiring. And of course I brought like a ton of ice water for her because I was like worried about like taking her out and that kind of, you know, that kind of heat, but she did really good. She always does. She's a trooper. I wouldn't take her out if I thought she wouldn't. Yeah. It was a good time. And we're actually going to enjoy some camping sometime pretty soon as a family. I'm going to be doing camping at Mount Lemon, in Tucson. So, and I think that'll be in a couple weeks here. So my husband and I, and potentially his mom and our daughter, we're all gonna go camping. And it's gonna be so much fun. The weather should be beautiful there. So we're not going anywhere where it's gonna be hot. I'm like, you know, no to camping when it's hot. Big nope to the camping when it's hot. Let's actually take a look at it with my handy dandy blacklight flashlight. Okay, wow. So this illuminates things quite a bit more. You can kind of see where I painted the red over here. Okay. So this is like, I need to get, I think, better blacklight lighting and better paints. Because this is like, it's hard to work with. It's doable, but it's hard to work with, for sure. Not that easy to work with. These are thin paints, dude. These paints are so thin. Go. So how's everybody doing this week? Anything interesting going on, you guys? Anything special happening? You're magical. No, you're magical. You are magical. I very much appreciate you, and I appreciate you being here and supporting me and my passion and love for art and learning new things and trying new things, because boy oh boy, it's a journey and it gets kind of, well, like, lonely. I took up art streaming because it gets kind of lonely, so I think that it's really amazing that you guys and, you know, just really supportive people make it here. So it just makes my time so much more, everything feels so much more worth it in the end, you know? Very fun. So I hear a Brewster. How are you? I love my baby Brewster. Nice, you guys. Nice. Nice. So I guess I kind of want to do something like this and kind of like mellow that out a little bit and then go oh, this is like challenging. I don't really know what I'm doing. So hopefully I don't ruin the painting. Hopefully. Wow. My black light just kind of went dimmer. I don't know what happened there. That's not good. Okay. Gosh, I'm so excited about it. I am so excited about this painting. And all the different ways. Gosh. Like all the different ways we can make this look. I don't even know what I'm doing really. I'm going on full autopilot right now. I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't know if I'm doing this right, but I am layering things on. Let's do a little double check, you guys. Let's look at it. Twitch censors PP. No way. Hold on. Maybe I can. Did it actually censor it for you? That's so funny. It didn't censor it for me. Hello. There's Harvey. All right, so let's check this. I took a really good nap before the stream. Oh my god. So we're like making progress, which is actually surprising me, but it still looks like trash. Hold on, you guys. Let's look at it, but like under the normal light. really quick. Okay? I just want to make sure that I'm not ruining the painting currently. Okay, so it looks like I can kind of see like it almost looks like a white glaze that's kind of going over it, and then this should dry, and it should dry transparent. Okay, so then this, is that like fully dry? Okay, I think that still has a little ways to go actually. But this is, yeah, this, hopefully this turns out really good. I hope and I pray. Alright, back off it goes. And then let's take a look at this. And both of those abbreviations, hold on. No way, abbreviations? Hello, was doing some stuff and came in late. This is looking great. Hello. Thank you so much. I am still like really trying to fix it up and make it look a little bit better. It's gonna take some time. I ordered some pigments, and these are like pre-made paints that I bought, but if I don't really like these, which I'm not sure if I do, I'm not sure if these are actually decent, because this is my first time using like UV invisible ink paints. Then I can actually try to mix my own using some pigments. So that's going to be exciting. That's something to look forward to. I took a really good nap before I started my stream. I slept so good, like a baby, while I was listening to one of my favorite science channels on YouTube, Kyle Hill. He's like budget Thor. He looks like Thor. And he kind of has the humor of my stepsister Emily. I would have to say that he's like the male equivalent to my stepsister Emily, which makes him extra appealing for like the Science Channel person. Pretty cool. So what abbreviations was Twitch censoring? Hold the phone. I don't see anything that that's so funny. You know, it's so funny too, because when I would like go to other channels and kind of like check out what they're doing and stuff like that, and I would like just, you know, like, how do I subtract this? This becomes a problem when I don't even know like how to remove the paint. If and it's not easy because you can't just paint over. I mean, you can, but then I'd have to do it with the light, the regular light on. Oh, this is more challenging, really. This is more challenging than I had initially anticipated. But that's okay. Sorry you guys, I just keep rambling. I'm just like so... This is so new to me. This is all so new to me, and I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just praying I do okay. I feel like the lighting really isn't great. The lighting is not that great, but I feel like it just can't get better. I have 2 bulbs on it already, and I have the flashlight, but I have to manually hold the flashlight, so then that's difficult. I think I just need better lights. These bulbs just ain't cutting it. Nope. Nope. Maybe I can like tape the flashlight to... Maybe I can like tape the flashlight to one of these tripods here or something. Who knows? I'm clearly missing out on the best stuff. Pee-pee but not poo-poo. Oh! It censored you. Why? Why does it censor that? What the heck? Twitch has some splaining to do. I didn't even like that. Like, I don't even see any censors. Like, it looks like normal on my end. Everything looks like totally normal. Like, I see everything in OBS. I see everything in my regular chat, like, up on the screen. I see it from my chat on, like, I have the chat open on my tablet, which is like, it seems excessive, but like if one of the chats go out, then I have something to fall back on. Yeah, so there's really nothing that can actually go wrong. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, not a whole lot could really go wrong at that point. Hopefully the pigments are kind of more amazing, and maybe I can figure out a better lighting setup for these, because if I can get the pigments to like go on more clear and easier for me to like layer without it looking kind of like milky, well, that would be ideal. Perhaps this is even a bit excessive. I don't know. I don't know if it is. Alright. Okay, so maybe if I could just like angle this, or just have this set up like this or something, or maybe even like, gosh, I wish I could just have this propped up like right here or something. Hold on. Maybe there's something I can do. Maybe even from down here, from right. It's so hard because this particular flashlight is so focused in like one particular area. Even if I draw it back pretty far, it's still kind of focused. So let me think. What can I do about this? What can I do? Let's see. I think Twitch has a preference for one over the other. Yeah. Yep. Twitch is kind of weird. Twitch is weird like that. I wonder if I can set this maybe like up here. Oh my god, my eye is looking into it. Oh, my retinas are damaged. If I can set this back here maybe and just leave it on or something. Hold on. Oh my god. My eyes are damaged. If it would just not roll, that would be good. Okay. And then I have to like be kind of stepped out of the way so that the shadow's not cast on it. That's crazy. Oh gosh. My brain is hurting from all this black light. I gotta get used to this for the art. Do it for the art. Hilarious. Alright, I'll be fine though. It's just a black light. I mean, imagine how much retina damage the ravers have. I'm kidding. Just the joking. Alright, so I was kind of thinking like I could use a different color for like this, for like the... Maybe I could just outline them, like from the outside, like this. I think I kind of also want to layer it so that this goes with some of the blue. I do really like the blue paint stuff, UV paint. I actually really like the blue UV paint. Oh boy, I'm so excited to finish this painting. We're almost there, you guys. Like, literally, we probably have just a few more sessions of just the black light, and then we can move on to like the next project. Whatever that is, you know, I don't know what that'll be, but we'll see. So exciting. So exciting. Very cool. There's a lot to do left. There's still quite a bit to do. I also wanted to do like a nice little like hidden jellyfish And to do some like extra like glowy life and stuff like that in the background. That's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be so exciting. Boy, this year has been amazing for monsoon season. Well, maybe not amazing. It could definitely be better. I could argue that. For sure. But the fact that we've been getting like rain and stuff like that, it's just kind of nice. So something strange about this, when I'm layering this UV paint over top the orange and yellows, it's actually becoming more reactive with the yellows that are already there. That's so weird. This whole thing is so bizarre. Oh my goodness, it's so weird. I just want to make sure once again that I'm not ruining the painting. Okay. So I don't like the way that this layered on here. I actually don't like that. And I'm wondering if I can take like a brush, wet it, and then like kind of like rework it a little bit. I wonder if it's possible to rework it. I don't know that it actually is possible to rework it. That's mildly disappointing. Hold on. We're just gonna keep toggling between light on, light off. We're gonna look. I just wonder. Huh. Craziness. This whole thing is just so weird to me. And I like mix it with some water and then maybe I should have been doing it this way all along for the blending. I didn't know what the heck I was doing, but that's okay. This whole thing is a learning experience for me. I don't know what I'm doing. So we'll all be doing this together. We'll all be learning. Trying to figure this thing out, man. This is just... It's exciting, but I'm confused. Like, I don't know how to use this stuff. It's so weird. But it's so much easier to blend when I have actually mixed it with some water. It makes it really thin, like even more thin than it already is, but it doesn't make it so stringy. It actually makes it so much more smooth to work with. So perhaps I should have been doing that all along. It's great because I'm actually getting somewhere with this, I think. Mix that with some water, really good. Okay, very good. Wow. Just doing this like glowy painting is just the weirdest thing to me. Crazy. Crazy. My glowy towel. My glowy little shop towel that glows in the dark. Wait, hold on. Hold the phone. My camera's not on anymore. It just shut off. What? You guys, what the heck? Hold on. What is going on with my camera now? Okay. No, I'm not trying to record. Silly GoPro. Who told you to shut off? Not me. Wait, it's doing it again. Wake up. Why is it doing that? Alright, so let's try this again. We are going to try to reconnect. I've been painting for a while now, and who even knows how much it actually missed. Yep, it disconnected. I can tell. Thanks, app. Thanks for not telling me until I check. Very cool. It does this almost every session now. And I don't know why. I've yet to figure that out. This thing is just kind of dumb. The GoPro, man. The GoPro is just... I don't really recommend it. Alright, other RTMP. We're going to reconnect this cam so you can actually see what I've been doing. Because, you know, it's kind of funny. Sure, I'll connect to the other Wi-Fi. Just please allow me to connect to the other Wi-Fi. Craziness. Whatever it allows me to do, man. As long as I can connect. Okay, should be good now. We should be alright now. Alright, right? Stick my hand in front of the camera. Perfect, it's there. My hand was there. Alright, good. I was showing you guys my glowy shock towel, and it became super apparent to me that the camera wasn't picking anything up because I didn't see my camera, or I didn't see my shock towel on the frame. There we go. Well, I'm excited to go camping. I'm so excited for it. It's gonna be something new. Hopefully there will be water, like rivers and stuff like that. So my husband, he wants to do all this hiking and stuff now, and it's like I told them to stop calling them hikes and start calling them adventures because I respond to them better when you call them adventures. When are you going camping? So I think weekend after next. So like this upcoming weekend, we're not going camping, but the weekend after, we're going camping. I think from Friday night to possibly Sunday morning, I think. And then we're going to bring our daughter, so hopefully that goes really well. Hopefully it goes better than last time. Last time she was not doing well though. Like that was not her fault at all. She had nursemaid's elbow. She had a little bit of an arm injury. It was like right after our wedding. She was having problems with her arm. And poor baby girl, she was in so much pain, and we took her to the hospital, and the hospital was like, hey, what do we do? And they gave her x-rays, and we like ended up, and they didn't give us the results for like 2 weeks of the x-rays, by the way. Which was so stupid. It was the dumbest thing ever. Like, how are you not gonna... Anyways, yeah, I'm going off on a tangent, but she was in a lot of pain because she had nursemaid's elbow. We ended up doing the reduction ourselves at home and taking care of her, and she actually got better from that, which was amazing. But oh my gosh, it's kind of wild how little help the hospital actually was. They were no help. Zero help. Oh my gosh, a raid! Thank you so much, Creative Devil. You rock my socks. Thanks for being here. Have fun. Don't get eaten by like a bear or something. Yeah, for sure. We don't really have bears around here. We would probably just get eaten by rattlesnakes, but you know. But hello, Raiders. Hi, welcome. Thanks for being here. So tonight I am working. Oh, there's Brewster. I'm doing well, thank you. So right now it's UV painting. Right now it is the you've probably possibly seen it before. I know Creative Devil has, but this is the daytime version. This is the acrylic painting Glimmering Seabed, and right now I am working on a nighttime scene as we flick the lights out and have the black lights on, and it just looks, it's going to be a very different scene. Well, not very different, but it's going to be like glowing like nightlight. It's going to be really pretty different. That looks great. Thank you so much. Resident bed warmer. I like that. Thank you so much, Creative Devil. You guys rock. Nice. Super, super cool. Yeah, so this is all very new to me. I have never done a UV painting before. I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm learning. And this is really a whole new experience for me. I have no idea what I'm doing, how I'm doing. And so like I don't know. I really don't. This stuff goes on, it's supposed to be clear, but it's kind of slightly opaque, like kind of milky white almost, which I'm not too fond of that, since it kind of, to me, messes with the painting in a way, but it's okay, because it's hardly noticeable anyways. And I'm going to try to hopefully like make my own UV paints, because I ordered some UV like pigments. So if I can mix that with my clear UV leveling gel, or my clear, I guess you just call it clear acrylic leveling gel. If you mix it with that, then that should be able to turn it into a paint. It's got the paint binders and everything in it that you need for that, so shouldn't be too bad. If I need any more binder, I do have gum arabic, and that also works, so potentially that would help. Let us see. Nothing yet. No update. Alright, so let's see. I have to keep checking to make sure that the cam is actually working, and it is. Okay, thank God. It just went up on me, so that was kind of, you know, I don't trust it anymore. I don't trust it. That's okay. Alright, so I did put in a lot of red. I kind of am eager to bring in the blue. The blue looks like this. Basically, it looks white. White-ish. I think that it might be good for me to kind of make things a little bit glowy with this. And then, pray for the best, I guess. I don't really know what to expect with this stuff. I still don't know what I'm doing. All I know is that I did test this on black paper, and I weeded out the ones that dried like white. And I was like, I'm not using that. No way. I am using some of these, like, oh my gosh, it's so weird. It's so weird. I like the blue. I like the blue a lot, actually. So the only one that I have tried thus far was the red, and okay, I'm liking the blue. I just need to see how it actually looks Wow, that looks so weird. Oh my gosh, you guys. This looks so weird to me. This whole thing is a brand new experience, so please forgive me and my crazy reactions. I don't know what I'm doing. Please forgive me. I am but a noob. Completely new at this. I'm just praying that I don't ruin the painting. I don't ruin the whole thing, because I don't know. I don't know. Wow, that looks so weird. I like the blue. I'm actually really digging the blue. I'm all about it. Looks very cool. All very technical, all very interesting. Thank you. That means a lot to me. I've never seen a glowing painting before. Oh, you haven't? I heard of the concept before, and so it was something that I kind of wanted to try. For the most part, people like will have just like a black canvas and then we'll use invisible ink to reveal. I kind of wanted to try to paint over top a painting of mine. Of course, I'm a little terrified of ruining my painting. Understandably, I'm sure. I'm sure it's pretty understandable because I spent so much time on the base painting that if I ruined it, I would be super deeply upset. But, yeah. I think I'll do all right at this. I think I will. This is my first time doing this, but, going into this, I had more confidence, and I'm like kind of slightly losing my confidence. Slightly. It's still kind of there though. I just have to keep working the painting, I think, and trying some new stuff. Like I mixed it with water, and then it worked. And then I also ordered some new pigments, and those should be here tomorrow, like I had said probably 12 times. Sorry to talk your ears off. You know, I just gotta keep trying these new things because I don't know if it'll work otherwise. It's important to experiment. Even if it's super intimidating and kind of terrifying. Great, so let's see. I really like how the blue looks. Thank you. Even more impressive if it's your first try. Oh, that's so sweet of you. Now the actual painting part, that like regular acrylic painting, that's not my first try. I have done a few of those before. But the UV painting, I have no idea what I'm doing. And we are in for a ride because I am learning. Mere learning here. Gotta learn all about it. Wow, this is just so whack. It's kind of insane. Oh, hey! Thank you so much for the follow, Resident Bed Warmer. You're so sweet. Thanks so much for your support and for your follow. It means a lot to me. I suppose. Yes, it does. Okay, so let's try to get this little spike. Oh my gosh, it makes me so nervous too. Okay, so like with regular acrylic painting, with just a regular painting, I feel less nervous, and that's because I know that if I color something weird, I can just go over it again. Like I can just like go over top of it. But these paints are clear, and they don't seem to come off with water or anything. I don't know how to get them off once they're on. So I am a little bit nervous. Nervous is the word. I am actually nervous. But I think layering the blue over top these other colors is helping to blend them the way that I want them to blend. But first, we gotta check something out. We gotta look at something. We gotta turn the light on, so brace your eyes, this is gonna get bright, right? Here we go. Alright, we're gonna look at this. Still good, I think. Still good. Let me look at it through the camera lens. Alright. So, a few things I'm noticing. It is kind of mellowing out some of the colors over here, at least the way that the light bounces off. I think that it's kind of growing on me a little bit. I think I can deal. Alright, so let's turn it back off. We're going to turn this off and keep trying, I guess. Keep working at it. Let's see. Let us see. We can just, I guess I just have to keep layering this blue on. Okay. Yeah, the blue on over the red. It kind of makes like this nice glowy violet. I don't know how much of that is really like visible as violet to you guys, but from here it looks pretty violet. Okay. This is like working out, I think. I just have to be really careful with my brush strokes because, like I had said, this stuff, you can't just paint over it like the other stuff, like the regular painting. This stuff is thin, and it's like, it's like clear, and like whatever you do, you have to like be super mindful of the brush strokes, and so it's kind of intimidating to me. And it, of course, if I like miss a brush stroke or it just doesn't look good, then I definitely have to do something about it. I think I kind of want to, I have an idea. Oh yeah, okay. So these little dots here, so I'm going to turn the light on for a sec. I have an idea though. So the orange patterns on the wing, you kind of see like a negative space here that's like a water drop, and then you have the orange spot here. So I'm thinking under the black light, I kind of almost want to decorate this and make this like maybe glow green, and then make this one glow maybe yellow if I'm feeling ambitious. Okay, so I have a yellow one, but it dries on kind of like pale looking. It looks really pale, but if I layer that over top of something that's already like this kind of color, then I think I can make it work. That would be so cool. So imagine like these things are kind of like, you know, yellow, or like yeah, like yellow little dots, and then these ones, maybe I can make them green or something. Oh yeah, let's try it. Let's see what we can do. Let us see what we can do. Alright. Perhaps I can close up the... I don't know if I want to stop using the blue for now. I feel like I'm kind of in the middle of like something. Like I don't want to lose my focus. I'm wondering if I should kind of like make this more thinned out by like mixing this with my acrylic medium stuff. Oh my. This is all so new to me. I don't know what I'm doing. This is, oh my gosh. This is so difficult too, because like it goes on so splotchy. Okay, so it kind of is reminding me of like the randomness and like difficulty of like watercolor painting, and I am not good at watercolor painting. I'm not good at it. I know of a few artists who are very specialized in the watercolors, and I am not that. Like, I can't do watercolors. And it's reminding me of the watercolors. That's what it's doing. I feel like this is totally dealing with the watercolors. Oh, it feels so out of my control. I don't even use this stuff, really. Oh man, this is all so weird. Do I want to mix this? That's kind of what I'm wondering. Do I want to mix this with some of my acrylic medium? It's like so colorful and bright, but also not. I don't know what to think of this, really. I'm wondering if I should break this clear leveling gel out. You can see that under the black light. Clear leveling gel. Golden. This stuff should maybe kind of like, you know, I could be wrong, but it might help if I can get it open. Let's see what we can do with this. Like, oh my goodness. I don't even know. I don't even know. Oh, what's this? Alright. If I can take a big giant glob of this stuff and just kind of put that on my palette over here. Okay, awesome, cool, great, wonderful. And then put that back. And then if I mix this with the blue, let's see what we can do. Okay, so I'm getting kind of like a smoother paint. Actually, this might help. Maybe. If we're lucky, it'll help. Okay. Actually, I want to say that that's pretty good. I have to keep using it to know for sure. But so far, it seems like it's actually going on much smoother. But I'm still getting a little bit of canvas texture underneath, so maybe not. Maybe I'm jumping the gun, maybe not. Hard to say. It's really hard to say. Oh, there's my bird. McQuacken, hello. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for being here. Watercolors are one of my favorite ways to paint. Wow. I can't, dude. It's so hard for me. Watercolors are so hard for me. That's impressive. Kudos to you. Hello, McQuacken. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Are you feeling better? Are you out of that hospital? You better be out of that hospital. That whole thing sounded like a terrible experience. Obviously, because, you know, hospital never is a good experience, never. But oh my goodness, Space Daddy Gangsta, welcome. Hello, hello. I never said I was good at it, I just like it. I feel so out of control when I use it. I should start trying it again, maybe. I'm not too friendly with the medium because it does kind of frighten me. I'm doing Better? Yeah, I barely escaped with my life. Oh my gosh, girl. You gotta be so careful. Scared the hell out of me. When you messaged me that you were in the hospital, I was like, what the heck happened? Okay, I was kind of like panicking. I'm so glad that you're okay. Holy crap. Crazy, crazy stuff. All right. Okay, Mom. Well, I mean, you know, your life's kind of super important, and don't go doing stuff like, you know, having heat strokes and stuff. You gotta be like, you know, at least a little careful. At least a little bit. Come on. Come on, be nice to yourself. You're important, and you deserve it. I'm glad I made it a bit earlier to your stream. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's all good. I mean, you don't have to be here super early or whatever you want to do. You can pop in, pop out. It's all up to you. It's all good. You're so sweet. Oh my gosh. You're ridiculous. I just care about your well-being. That whole thing just I will be your mother, and I will nag you if you're not, you know, being careful. I'm going to nag you. I will play Mother Altaria and scream at you and tell you to stop doing crazy things and putting your life in danger. Jeez. Space Data Gangsta. Anyway, I want to say hello, and thank you for being here. I hope that you guys are all having an amazing middle of your week. So, alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and flash the lights back on. Brace your eyes. It's gonna get kind of bright. Alright, so we're gonna take a look at it. So this is, it's starting to actually dry a little bit more clear, I think. So in these areas, I did use the UV paint. It's layering on kind of the way that I hoped that it would. It's almost blending the layers of paint underneath, which is interesting. I sort of wasn't expecting that. But it's actually very interesting. Okay, and then also, let me think. So I'm kind of liking the way that it looks mixed with the leveling gel. I think I'm going to keep using the leveling gel. Super exciting. I be lurking. Your streams are good. Are good put on to be productive. Oh, okay. So yeah, like background kind of stuff while you're working on stuff. Yeah, totally. I am the kind of person who likes to put on the background noise and stuff like that for like when I'm working in my workshop. While I had my little workshop, my keychain workshop open, I just personally I really liked to have like an art channel on so that it would kind of motivate me to create. And I know that sounds kind of silly, but that's usually what I would do. And then also, like, there's some art YouTubers that are, like, super wholesome and, like, really, like, motivating. My favorite art channel is Rafi and Klee. And they're the most wholesome people. They're like wholesome like Bob Ross, but maybe even more so when you actually listen to their message and stuff. They're so amazing. I love that couple. Yeah, so totally good background noise for being productive. Very cool. Alright, so Alright, I'm okay now, Space Daddy Gangsta. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm having an okay middle of my week. My phone finally comes in tomorrow, thank God, because I'm so behind with work without it. It's been like 3 days without it, and I can't finish 2 of my clients' jobs without it. Wow, oh no. Well, I'm so glad that it's coming tomorrow. Thank God. Yeah. Well, hopefully that all is put to an end tomorrow, and that way you're no longer behind, and all should be well. I look forward to that for you. I think that that would take a lot off your plate. Well, not that you don't have to play catch up. You definitely have to play catch up, which sucks. But once you get over that, though, what a relief. That sounds great. All right. I'm putting on a background music playlist together. Oh yay! You're putting a background music playlist together for like your streams and stuff, okay? That's awesome. I'm doing some more visual stuff. To put on IB stupid. I don't know what you're saying. To put on IB stupid. Maybe I'm the stupid one because I have no idea what you're saying, and like I don't know. I blame myself for that one. That's what she said. Hey, stop! I broke her. That's what she said. Maybe. All right, so back to this painting. Oh my gosh! Whoa, that looks so rich. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Holy mackerel. That's like... Oh my god. Alright, hold on. I gotta do something. Okay, so I'm starting to notice something. The blue mixed with the UV leveling gel after I mix it for a very, very long time, and I make it kind of like... Okay, I'm noticing something. So it goes on really, really smooth. It looks really smooth and really bright, but as it dries, it kind of starts to turn a little bit speckly. You probably can't see it from the camera. The camera is a little too far out, so you can't really see these things, but it dries out and then it becomes a little bit less. I think I'm just gonna hit the bottoms of these really quick. Oh my gosh, this is so weird. Painting with this stuff is just, it's bizarre. It is so bizarre. How bizarre, how bizarre. I'm not a fan of that song, and I don't know what I was singing, why I was singing it. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, a hot tub. Oh, I'm missing all this stuff. Look at this. It's my own stupid fault, kinda. I was at my sister's fiance's bachelor party after I DJ'd a wedding Saturday. Kinda messed up my phone in a hot tub. Oh, good God. Oh, no. It was a very nice hot tub, but was it, worth it? I'm sorry. Man, that sucks. That seriously sucks. That reminds me, one time I had like, okay, I have a camera and an MP3 player. It was like a camera MP3 player. It was like my first good piece of technology when I was a kid. And I remember I put it in my back pocket and then I sat on it and then it shattered under my butt. So that was a very depressing moment, and I think I like literally cried. I think I was like 13 at the time, maybe. I was little, and I was very, very sad that I had done that. Wow, that sucks. Alright, they had a Switch attached to the TV next to the hot tub, so we played Mario Kart in it. Ooh. They hired a bartender too, so nobody had to get up for drinks. Oh, hell yeah. I love that song. How bizarre. Yeah, that song. Sometimes it gets stuck in my head, I don't know why. It was worth it, because now I have an iPhone 12. Ooh. iPhone, ew. Yeah, I'm not a big fan myself of like Apple products, but I can respect those that prefer to use them. It's not my cup of tea, I will tell you that. I do like my Android. I also like PC. I'm not really a giant Apple fan. I have tried. And, but I've definitely heard the things about it, like the arguments for it. People like it. And I'm good with that. It's all good. But like McQuack and Panda, ain't my cup of tea. My husband likes Apple. He is an Apple. He prefers it. He has had Android, but I feel like he does better when like he's using like Apple products because they kind of basically take control of things so that like, you know, you can't just like get viruses or whatever, or you can't just like, I don't know, download weird apps that like kind of it's easier for him. He's you know, he's not much into the PC thing, or he kind of just wants it to run itself and to check itself and stuff like that. He doesn't want to have to deal with that stuff, which is cool. I understand it. I do. It is true. I do understand. iPad. You're so funny. Oh my god, you're hilarious. Worst decision you've ever made. Stop it. I am not an Apple fan, but it connects to my iPad, and I still have my PC. There you go. I'm excited to screen share to my iPad with it. That's cool. I didn't know that you could do that. I love the iPad. That reminds me, what the heck ever happened to Windows phones? Do they still make them? I have no clue. Windows phones. My god. I haven't even heard anybody mention a Windows phone for a while. They kind of sucked, didn't they? They have to have sucked. Because nobody talks about them. So my ex, I remember he had a Windows phone, but it was like one of the kind of like low-end ones. I remember he got himself like a smartphone as like his first smartphone or something. This was like ages ago. I mean, this was like 2011 or something. I remember he got himself a Windows phone, and it sucked compared to, like, I had gotten myself a Samsung Galaxy S5. That was my very first smartphone, and that was incredible to me. It was like the best smartphone I had ever seen. And I had used, like, I did actually have a hand-me-down smartphone. I don't even know what it was. It was some kind of LG thing, and it was kind of lame, but oh my gosh, like, the S5 was so good, and my ex's Windows phone, I don't even know what he had, it just wasn't good. In comparison, at first I was, like, jealous, but, like, then when I got my S5, I was like, oh, wow. Never mind, ain't got nothing to be jealous of. But, you know, like, I really honestly haven't heard any mention of Windows phones for, like, I don't know, years. I don't even know if they run commercials of them, and if they do, I would be in the dark about that because I don't watch TV. But I do know that they used to run, like, ads for it. I don't watch TV anymore. I only have internet. We don't do TV. We don't do, like, television or anything. The Lord only knows. I've layered on so much glue there that I need to start working on other areas. This is like the weirdest painting I've ever done in my entire life. I don't know what I'm doing. This is so weird. This is such a weird experience for me. I wonder if there's like a UV blocking pigment that I could like layer over top to get some like... that would be some advanced techniques. If I could get some UV blocking pigments that are clear also to kind of negate that. I mean, the ideal thing would just to get better at like knowing where to plot it and not, you know, have to use that, but as you can see, I'm struggling a little bit. It's okay. We'll make it work. Fret not, I'll figure it out. Alright. This phone... Oh, wait. A BlackBerry. I bought it when I was 15 with money I saved up. I was pissed. It was so trash. Oh my gosh. And BlackBerry phones. Who wouldn't be? Let me try and find this phone so I can send it to you. Oh my gosh. This phone was so bad. The Windows phones looked like a pain. Like, I hate Windows PC. I don't know how anyone could use it on mobile. I want to see how bad it was. Okay, so I like Windows, but I don't like how they were trying to turn Windows, or how they have been trying to turn Windows into something that's more like too much like handheld or something like... Okay, so I particularly, as someone who likes to do digital art, I hate that Windows has been peddling their crappy Windows Ink thing. Their Windows Ink sucks. It sucks butts. And it's like this thing that you couldn't even disable. Like in Windows, I think when they released it, it was like in Windows 7, and then in Windows 8, I think eventually, like, they gave you kind of the option to disable it, but like for the longest time, for like years, you couldn't disable it until, like, you know, people just were just so upset about it and enraged. So Windows Ink tries to turn everything into like handheld mode, and it screws with your pen tablet settings. So if you're an artist and you're actually trying to use it for something that's like, you know, art, they totally get in the way of that. They make it so difficult. Oh my gosh, it's so bad. Oh god, Windows 8. Yeah, that's what I'm running right now, buddy. That's actually what I'm streaming from right now, believe it or not. Yeah, but hey, so far, seems like it's better than Windows 11. 11? The crappy new Windows that they're trying to put out. I don't know if it's out or if it's just an early access right now. But the things I've been hearing, I know that some ordinary gamers, Mudahar, covered the topic some time ago, probably like last week or something. I was just watching his video while I was doing the dishes, so like not too terribly invested or anything like that, but it just seemed like, oh my gosh. Seemed like a bigger headache than any Windows I have ever used. I actually have Windows Ink on my PC since it's a 2-in-1. Oh, okay. Interesting. I hate Windows Ink. I disable it on all of my systems. Because if I'm using a tablet, like a pen tablet, and I'm trying to do art, it totally messes with everything. It messes with the settings. It like has this awful like feedback touch with this ripple effect. Um, and it's terrible. I just hate it in every way. I loathe it. It's just awful. It shouldn't exist. They were trying too hard, and they suck at it, and that's okay, but they should have hung up the hat. And they should have called it quits. Instead of getting more invested in it and trying to make things, I don't know, touch screen friendly, whatever they're trying to do. Windows was fine before. Why mess with what works? But you know what? These, like, big companies are always trying to push for things that are, like, if something is popular, they can't just let that thing have its popularity. They have to have a piece of the pie. Like, for instance, Instagram is kind of going nuts right now with the whole, like, they're trying to become TikTok, and right now they're actually changing the algorithm so that they're pushing, like, their IGTV stuff and their, like, short reels. YouTube is actually doing the exact same thing. Now they're pushing their reels, I think that's what it's called, the YouTube Shorts, or YouTube Shorts or something like that, I don't remember. They're trying to be like TikTok. They can't just let it be. They can't just be like, okay, TikTok, you have this thing, you do you and I'll do me. Instagram wants to become like TikTok, so instead of more focus on pictures, it's more focus on videos. They will be actually heavily promoting videos, so if you post videos, your Instagram will do better. So you should definitely utilize that function if you are using Instagram. Just a pro tip right now, because they're messing with things right now. And yeah. And YouTube is doing the exact same thing. Now, I don't know how much they're actually really pushing the YouTube Shorts or whatever like that, or YouTube, I don't know what they're calling it. I keep forgetting the name. Reels, Shorts, or something. But I do know that that is a new feature. I think it's in beta right now, I'm not sure. But it is out to, I think, most devices, probably not all, but it's on most devices, and yeah, it seems like they're trying to also become TikTok, so unfortunately that's what's happening. Yeah, okay, so let's see. Bring back Vine, yeah, for sure. YouTube is pushing Reels so hard right now. Yes, they are. Let's see. Oh my gosh, you found it and sent it to me. Oh my god, that's so funny. Let me see. I don't even know where I put my phone. Oh, it's over here. Found it. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, you sent a photo. Okay, oh, this is gonna be bright, guys. Don't mind me. What the heck? Oh, this is the Windows phone? Oh no! It looks like it's straight up Windows. Like a little tiny crappy computer. Guys. I don't know how well you can see that. Look at this. Hold on. Let me turn down the brightness for you. Perhaps that'll help. Okay. Look at this. You got your background, and you got Windows Internet Explorer. Ew. What is this? Internet Explorer? No way. God. What were they doing? Ew. Good lord. Alright, sorry. I had to show you guys that. Twitch eventually will have its own social media platform through Amazon. It'll be ridiculous. Are you saying that like straight up, like you know some stuff that we don't know? Or are you blowing smoke right now? Is that like coming out of your behind? Is this like a for sure, like surefire thing that like you got the inside scoop, or are we like under speculation mode now? Cause God, I hope not. I don't know. Maybe I have to just get used to it, but it's worth it. This phone was crazy. It was. Yeah, kind of crazy. It was like in 2009 or something like that. That's still too late for them to do something like that. The problem was it couldn't connect to internet with your data. You had to actually use Wi-Fi or get an attachment to connect to wired. Ew, wired? Are you kidding me? The whole thing looks stupid. The way that it's set up with the keypad and everything like that too, it's like they're trying to be, like, they really wanted to make it a mobile computer, right? And it's like, I get it, okay. So our smartphones are essentially like mobile computers, but what makes them work is the fact that they make them in such a way that it's got such a simple user interface that's very touchscreen friendly. It's carefully designed for ease of access, and that doesn't look like it has that at all. That looks like it's just missing that quality entirely. Just dropping the ball, man. Like, I had a Windows tablet, and it was something similar to that. Of course, it didn't have the little keypad thing. You could buy like a keyboard, like a little, and I had a Bluetooth keyboard for it, which, by the way, operated on AAA batteries and died in 2 seconds. I don't recommend. Sucks. Sucks really bad. But I had one of those, and honestly, I want to sell it. It was the most atrocious thing. I bought it for, it was straight up like $800, and I just want to sell it for like, I don't know, $50 max. I don't think I could sell it for more than that. It sucks balls. It sucks so bad. And I bought it in like 2015, I think. It was just a poor purchase, man. I tried to actually run art programs on it because I wanted to have a touchscreen tablet. It has a digitizer pen, but it is trash. The whole thing is just not even usable for art. It would crash. The programs would all just crash. Don't recommend for art. I don't recommend it. Anybody thinking about getting something like that? Like a Windows tablet instead of just getting an art tablet specifically for art? Which, by the way, will save you so much of the headaches if you just get something for what it's actually used for. I got my Wacom, it's like a Wacom 1 tablet, Wacom 1, and it's a digitizer pen touchscreen display, so it's essentially like a computer monitor with a calibrated touchscreen overlay that works much like the USB tablets, but it overlays properly over top of the display. So, and you can calibrate it very easily, much like the way the DS had the calibration, like touchscreen calibration in the settings, where you just touch the points and then it actually calibrates for you. It's very good. It's very wonderful. It is marketed as an artist tablet. I definitely highly recommend it. And also the display is better than my monitors as far as colors go. It's more it properly displays colors, which is so important when you're doing art. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that, huh? Alright, the battery was quite literally between 45 minutes, 3 hours, depending if you had it turned on. Ew. Oh god, oh my god. Poggers. Fool in a boy's shoes. Well, you were trying to be the cool kid, you know, with the new technology, and I don't blame you. It's tempting. It's really tempting. I'll be responding late. Look through Facebook Marketplace for stuff. Nice. But I'm listening. Yeah, feel free to lurk. No worries. I'll be around. I was gonna get a tablet, but I got a 2-in-1 laptop. You fold the screen backwards and it becomes a tablet. That's cool. My husband has something like that. He has one of those foldable laptops, and um, it has Linux? I think its operating system is Linux. I remember looking at it confused, and I'm like, where is everything? And everything, the interface looks so simple. So simple that it was confusing me. He was having, like, you know, technical difficulties with the computer, and I was just like, oh, let me help you. And then I looked at it, and I'm like, what is this? What even is this? And then I looked, and I'm like, oh, it's Linux. Check the operating system. Not familiar with Linux, sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. But Google sure knew, and we just had to Google all of our issues, which is okay. It's totally cool. Totally cool. Boy, this painting sure is weird. Painting this thing is just the weirdest. This is the weirdest painting I've ever done. Man. Can't wait for it to be over though. There are a couple of paintings that I certainly want to work on. I want to do that cactus dragon that the Trevinator recommended. He came up with. It's a very, very neat concept. I want to do cactus dragon, and I also want to make the losing. There was another painting that was going to be chosen if this one wasn't, and I had that poll up for this painting and the other painting, and this painting won. Glimmering Seabed was the popular vote, but the other painting was Gems of Inspiration, and I have a sketch design for that. Essentially, it's a dragon that's holding a gemstone very gracefully. The moon is behind it, I think, with kind of like a cave surrounding it. It's going to be probably a square canvas, and it'll probably be a smaller painting, to be honest. I think I want to do smaller painting. But dragon will look very regal. And it'll look pretty cool, I think. The concept of the painting will be to kind of inspire, and it's kind of going to be about inspiration. Hey, look, it's the chill theme! Yay! Snow Sunla! Alright, nice. I love Linux, but there's like too many distros to choose from. I love how different you're doing this painting, though. Pirate Dragon win? Hey, that sounds pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what to say about that, really. Pirate Dragon. How do you do something like that? Pirates are a very human concept. Something that I honestly want to do with my art is I want to stay away from making people. And it's not because that I think like that I don't like to do like people and the proportions or whatever, or rather I don't like to. That is true. I don't like to. It's less that I can't, more that I kind of just don't like to make art that's humans, because alright, the way that I see it is when I make artwork, I want to make something that's fantastical, that's fantasy, that escapes reality. We see humans every single day. We interact with humans every single day. I'm a human, you're a human, all of your friends are humans. Okay, maybe not all if you like animals, but your family, humans. You depend and rely on humans all day, every day. You can't escape it. People are everywhere. And I get so bored looking at artwork of humans, because we already see so many humans. And I want to see something fantastical, something dreamt up out of imagination, something untouched by humans, something that maybe came from, okay, my human imagination, but still emulates nature and can exist without humans, theoretically. And so that's kind of my mindset. I don't like humans in my artwork. I've done humanoid things. I'm actually okay with that. I'm okay with humanoid things with kind of human-like features, human-like hands, but just something that's still fantastical enough, so different from being considered human. It could be humanoid, but have like these crazy features, like goat legs or something, and horns, and like maybe a facial structure that's kind of exaggerated and almost just not human, maybe in a creepy way. I can do that. Happily. I will happily do that. I will contort the human body and make it look like something that came out of a horror film if it looks like something that could exist without humans, if that makes sense. But the human concepts and maybe some of the human stuff I can do. I like the swords in the paintings. I like the things that maybe humans leave behind, but I don't think I want to do like humans in my paintings, in my artwork. It's something that I kind of just steer clear from because I just don't like the subject. And I used to. I have a few. Well, I don't have them anymore. I actually gave them away. I had artworks from like middle school and before where I was okay with just kind of like doing humans and stuff like that. I think the last big piece that I did of a person, like an actual person, was I drew my ex-boyfriend in high school. I drew him, or no, I've done a very, very cartoonified version of my husband, so scratch that. Cartoonified, I guess that's fine. He was really, really wanting me to make artwork of him, so I just caved, and he was kind of upset because I didn't make him anything before, because I was kind of weird and skeezed out by gift art for the longest time. But I went ahead and made him something for his, when he had a podcast and stuff, he wanted some artwork for that or something, so I just did that. But, I'm still not really on board with, making human stuff. Anyways, my ex-boyfriend Malik, I had a photograph of him, and he was, he had like a fedora on, he's pointing at it was like a foreshortening project, and he was like pointing at the camera lens, and that turned out really good, and I remember that was displayed somewhere. That was just, I think I still actually have the certificate. It was displayed in some hall somewhere. This would be so significant to somebody else, but to me, I just forget. I'll bring out the certificate next time and we can talk about it, but it was displayed somewhere kind of relevant. I'll have to get back to you on that. I don't even know where I put it. It's somewhere in my closet, so I'm going to have to find it. And I got a certificate, so we'll look at it next time. But anyways, that was the last time I ever actually made a legitimate human person. It wasn't a painting, it was actually colored pencil on massive Bristol board. It was huge. It was humongous. It was like the size of this canvas. And it was all just colored pencil. And I worked really, really hard on it, but I don't like to do humans anymore. It's not my thing. Yeah. True, I respect that. It brings completely different perspective. I interact with no humans. I'm not a human, I'm a cryptid. So, yeah. Honestly, I would absolutely love to see you make a piece based off of the game Hades, because the lore is already amazing and the art is great. It's got so much mythical stuff. I do like mythical stuff. I can't draw humans or anything, to be honest. When I do, it's basically based on luck. If you see any good art from me, it's because the luck strat for the day was high. That's funny. That's kind of how it is when you're making art, though. For real. It's just how it be, man, how it be. I'm getting kind of lucky with this painting. I'm just trying really, really hard and going over things if they don't work and you know, just trying to make it work, and if it doesn't, then boo-hoo, I guess I just try again and try more. That's pretty much it, yeah. Yeah, so, let's see. I can't draw humans or anything, to be honest. When I do, it's basically... Oh, wait, I already read that, duh. I can't draw anymore. Girl, don't ever say that. Listen to me when I say this, okay? I think I've already told you, pretty sure I have, but for anybody who doesn't know, I took a massive hiatus from art. I was quite depressed, actually, about art for a very long time, and I hope that this inspires some people that this is relevant to, because I went through a tough time with my art, and I struggled with my self-image and everything, and my abilities and everything like that. It felt like what I was doing was kind of like frivolous and nobody liked it, and I felt like people hated my art. I felt like it felt horrible, just because somebody who I really cared about at the time, who actually became my boyfriend later on, and this was many, many years ago, so I'm like no longer in contact with this person. I was like living with him for like 4 years, and we were in a serious relationship and everything like that, but before we got into that relationship, I had made him a painting that I put 20 hours into, and for me, at that time, that was a lot. And this was back in 2010. This was quite a long time ago. This was just before I kind of like went on this art hiatus and was beating myself up over the art. I had spent 20 hours on this painting, and this was the biggest artwork, like the most time spent, and like the one that I was the most proud of. And I wanted to give it to him, okay? And he was more interested in himself. He talked about himself and stuff a lot, and like, he just didn't care, man. I tried to give it to him, and I said, you know, like, hey, like, I kind of wanted to see if this meant something to you, like, you know, like, he was just like, oh, I guess that's fine. I don't know where to display it. I guess I could put it in my drawer or something. And then I was like, yeah, nope, I'm gonna give it to somebody who actually cares about it. And I was getting all of these offers. I should have just sold it. I was getting all of these really good offers. People wanted to buy it from me at college, on campus. Just randos were offering me money, like good money, for this painting. And I said, no, I want it to mean something to someone. I was so stupid, oh my god. It means something to someone if they want to buy it. I just want to tell you guys that right now. Don't listen to old, like, I don't know, 2010 me. I didn't know what I was talking about. I was stupid. Okay, so I was like, I want it to mean something to someone. So I gave it to my dad. And I'm pretty sure my dad no longer has it, because I'm pretty sure his wife thinks that it's like satanic or something, because it was a dragon that looked menacing. So anyways, this whole thing threw me into a huge art depression. And I tried to get myself to make art and stuff, and when I did, though, it was like very minimal effort. There were 2 years where I made nothing at all. There were about, like, I think a little over 7 years where I made art, but it was extremely minimal effort. Extremely. Like, I had no passion in it, and I was just kind of forcing myself to do it, because I felt like I was supposed to. I don't know. And I felt like I was kind of maybe betraying a part of myself. But it was extremely minimal effort, and I'm actually pretty disappointed in past me for not actually trying and not trying to get into the right mindset and not actually trying to push my limits. I didn't push my limits. I was scared too, because I thought that if I did, then I would end up just disappointing myself and it wouldn't be worth it and it would never mean anything to anybody. And it wasn't until like I started actually really selling on Etsy and like people came forward to support me out of nowhere when like, okay, so I started like easing myself back into it, right? I was making really pretty minimal effort artwork on my 3DS in the app, that app like 3DS or Colors 3D I think is what it's called. And it gives you like 3 layers to work with, and I had Photoshop and everything at this time. I had better tools at my disposal. I just didn't want to sit at the computer and I didn't want to put any effort into anything because it felt worthless. So I did it. I just made these things in this app, and I would show some people and people really enjoyed it. So I was like, okay, maybe I can do something with this. So I started making those little Animal Crossing characters, right? So I made those Animal Crossing characters, like a lot of just. I first did the Sanrio 6 series set. That was the first thing I did because I really liked those characters and I challenged myself to make all 6 characters. And I did it. I crushed it. I was so proud of myself. This was huge for me after almost a decade of neglecting like art in all forms. And so I did it, and then I was getting like sales and stuff on Etsy. People I had never met before actually wanting to purchase my art, and granted, it was fan art. So, I mean, there is that. It does help. But it meant so much to me. It really motivated me to make more, so I made more. I made more characters, and then I just kept making more and more, and next thing you know, I've made like 50 designs and stuff, and some of them are in Photoshop, some of them are from the 3DS thing, some of them are made traditionally with pen and marker and scanned in and turned into keychains. It's just all over the place, man, because I just wanted to experiment, and now I'm back in it. And dude, that's what it takes sometimes. That's what it takes. And if you feel like you're not good enough because you didn't, spend all this time working on it, you really have to change your mindset because you can get back into it. You can do it. If you did it one time, you can get back into it. I promise you. You just have to find the passion. That's all you have to do. You have to find the passion. Which it is difficult, but it's never too late. It's never too late. And what really helped me were also a lot of very inspiring like artist podcasts and things like that on YouTube. I like to watch Proco. I like to watch the Draftsman podcast from Proco, where you have Stan and Marshall, and they just talk about art, and you just sit back and listen to them. And I also really, really love Rafi and Klee because they are so inspirational, and they got me to really push myself into like pushing myself. So like forcing myself to actually do this kind of thing. And I have no regrets. I'm so happy to be doing this again. I cannot even express that enough. Oh, I'm so glad you're back into art, Altaria. You're so sweet. Oh boy, I have a lot to catch up on. I'm sorry I went on a tangent. I really had to express that. It means it's everything. It's my story, and I just want to tell you guys that even if you think you can't do it, you can do it. You just have to find the passion. You have to push yourself, you have to learn, and you have to want to grow. And that's what it is. And right now I'm pushing myself out of my comfort zone. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I'm painting in UV. You can do it. Just let go of the fear and just do the thing. All right, so let's see what we got. Okay. I adore you, Altaria. You're so talented. I think you're amazing. Oh my gosh, girl, you're gonna make my heart melt. I feel that with any hobbies. I love showing off my stuff for an introvert. When no one is interested, it's very demotivating. Yes, yeah, it can be demotivating, but you have to not look at the numbers. Like for me, I can't look at the numbers. Even if I feel like the amount of effort that I put into an artwork was worth like this many views or this many likes or something like that, you can't think like that. You have to let those stats go because they're arbitrary. They are actually not indicative of the value of what you put out there. So, and that's something that I had to learn too. You can't base that stuff on, you can't base the numbers and interactions and stuff like that on like the quality, because they are not related. They can be loosely correlated, but they are not actually related. So yeah, so don't get down on yourself if you don't have a lot of interactions. A lot of that stuff is more based on like exposure and how many places you have your name out there, how discoverable you are, and a million other factors. People have to be able to find you, and people have to be able to see you, and sometimes algorithms are not on your side. So you can't really base that stuff on that. I just wanted to say that. Okay, and alright, yeah, me, JK. You're so funny. I'm glad you're back in art, Altaria, thank you. Your journey shows, though, you put so much of your personality in your art, and it's amazing. Your rises and downfalls have displayed greatly through how you paint, and it's immaculate. Oh my gosh, you're so sweet. You have such a way with words, dude. I appreciate you. You're so sweet. This is a bop. Wonderful words. You too, man. I get to a point where I ask myself, why are you doing this? Why are you spending hours on this thing? And it kills it. Japanese has a reason, but drawing and programming, etc., I can't find a reason. Yeah, well, I mean, it really depends. And sometimes if something feels draining to you, maybe it's not worth it. But if you get joy out of it, and listen, Harvey, you're actually really good at things like your pixel art and stuff like that. You're good at that stuff. And I want you to be able to have the confidence to continue doing that and continue to learn and hone your skills and just become better and better and better and push your limits, because you are amazing at it. You have an innate ability that I think you don't really fully realize. But it does take work. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of nurturing. It's like you have to constantly, you have to continue to tend to it like a baby or something. You have to take care of it. You have to nurture it. And it takes a lot of effort. It does. It's not easy. I'm not going to say it's easy. I'm never going to say it's easy. But I will say that it's actually absolutely doable. You can do it. And you shouldn't have to hide it either. I feel like there are some really rotten people out there too that like to bash creative people and say really hurtful things and get under creative people's skin. And I have met my fair share of those people. I will say that there have been a lot of people in my life, family included, who were not supportive of the things that I wanted to do. But when I'm constantly daydreaming about like all this fantasy world that doesn't exist, like, and I have to get into the flow state. I have to put it into a picture to feel okay. And I want to be able to be proud of myself for the things that I put out there. I just have to do it. I can't listen to those people. You can't let those people plague your mind with their nonsense. There are jealous people out there that say rotten things, and there are people out there that just don't understand. They don't understand because they look at it and they go, that's not lucrative. You can't make money off of creative stuff. You can't make money being an artist. But that's totally not true. People pay artists, and there are lots of different ways that you can make money. doing art. You actually don't have to just get paid for like, you have to think of the big picture, all right? So like this painting, for instance, if I were to just make this painting and then just sell it, I would hardly be making jack on this painting. I wouldn't be, for the amount of time that I've spent on it, for the amount of time and effort that I've put into it, just selling the painting is enough. There are other ways to go about making money, and you just have to be smart about that. And what those people don't understand is that there are ways that you can create a lucrative career path for yourself in the arts. You just have to be smart about it. Like, for instance, prints. So I make prints of a painting, right? You sell prints in different variations of a painting. You've created essentially a product for yourself, for a shop for you, and it's new avenues to put yourself out there. That's more stuff that like people can buy up a print, put it up on their wall. Someone comes over to their house. Wow, that's a really cool piece. Where did that come from? And then the person that bought the print says, oh, it came from this. And then suddenly they're talking about you. So now you potentially have another customer. It spreads, dude. It spreads. And it's really, it can be a career path, but you just have to be really smart about it, and you have to think about like all of the different ways you can really get yourself out there and make yourself visible to people, because it's so easy to be invisible. Like, you could just post stuff and then like people just skip over it, right? But you have to like do a whole bunch of different things. Like right now I got like a I'm like trying to do all kinds of stuff right now. I got myself like a Reddit and stuff. I'm doing Twitch now. I opened up a TikTok. I never thought I would open up a TikTok. I put myself on Twitter. I'm not exactly fond of Twitter, but I gotta. I'm trying to, I'm always on Facebook. Facebook is like my go-to. I love Facebook, but I shouldn't. I'm like pretty much addicted to Facebook. But I digress. You have to kind of utilize the stuff that's available to you. And you can seriously own it. You can make it into a tool to be discovered and to be noticed, even though it's really hard. I'm not gonna lie, because algorithms are not always your friend. So I will at least say that. Algorithms kind of suck sometimes. They do. Yes. Well, I'm glad that you can agree. There are all kinds of ways too that you can make money off of art too. One thing that I didn't mention too, that is a pretty big one, is making an artwork and licensing that artwork to a company where they distribute it and you get a percentage of the profits. If you sign it away and you have a contract with said company, you can get paid a pretty good amount of money, and that can become a passive income. So setting up passive incomes is just a really smart idea if you're going to turn it into a career. You pretty much have to rely on a whole bunch of different ways to make money. You can't just say, I make a painting, I sell that painting, right? Because that is just a loss at that point. You are missing out on all of the opportunities that you have with that artwork. Like for me, I have to get this like scanned really nice, and I have to get a whole bunch of different pictures of it. When I'm done, I'm going to have to get like the UV version of it and get a picture of that, have that digitalized, like digital, have the files in the best resolution I could possibly have, and just turn them into prints, turn them into keychains that I make handmade, right? Like that's also kind of fun. Like I get to make that and turn them into handmade keychains. People support that, you know? There's just so many different things you can do, and you can make it your own too. It's just so awesome. There's so many different things you can do. For sure. Yeah. Don't be down on yourself, man. It feels like it's all for nothing. It can feel that way. But, yeah, don't worry about that at all. It's not all for nothing. You just really have to, you do have to accept that when you're going to post something, you're not always going to get a whole bunch of reactions. And like, for instance, I have put my biggest artworks up on like DeviantArt or something like that, and like my crappy little sketch drawing on my 3DS that took me like, I don't know, 5 minutes might get like tenfold likes over the one that I spent like 45 hours on painting rulingly by hand. It's not indicative of the quality of your work. Sadly, it's just gonna be like that. And also, likes don't always translate to sales. So something that doesn't get a whole lot of likes might sell really good over something that just is liked a lot, because they just think that it looked cool in that moment, you know, but they don't necessarily want that on their wall, you know, like, you really have to decide what you're making the art for. There are a lot of people out there that sell digital files. I think Space Daddy Gangsta probably knows what I'm talking about. I think that since he makes like Twitch, themes and stuff like that, you can do all sorts of stuff. You can turn that into like a downloadable file and sell it. Bam, passive income. You have people buying that stuff. Smart. That is a smart move. Harvey, you could write scripts. You could write like, scripts that go into programs and like, do neat things that are just creative. And I know you can do it. Bam, passive income. Put that on their websites. I don't know them offhand, but there are websites that allow you to sell digital files and are really based around that. You could probably use multiple websites that allow you to do that. I know Etsy actually allows you to do that even. You can sell digital files on Etsy. Of course, there are a lot of most people buying on Etsy are not going to know how to use digital files, I've come to find, so you might want to post somewhere where people are a little more tech savvy, but definitely, you can definitely turn your art and your craft into something that is lucrative, even if it's just a little bit at a time. Redbubble exists, you can utilize that, or whatever print company. Of course, they don't give you a massive cut or anything like that, but that is a passive income. And you don't have to lift a finger. All you have to do is upload your artwork. They get the rights to your artwork for selling until you remove it. And they can take care of all of the customer interaction, so you don't even have to deal with that piece. You don't have to deal with customers or anything like that. You just upload your artwork, people buy it, people have it. Somebody has some bedspread of my black hole dragon somewhere. Someone's rocking that on their bed, man. That's cool. And my lovebird is on someone's notebook and stickers everywhere, I haven't even used Redbubble very much, but there are people out there that have my artwork just because of that, and I got a little cut of that, I got a cut of the sales. So if you continuously upload a whole bunch, that can become a passive income. Super cool. When you create a brand around yourself, you can't let others sully your brand, though. Being family and knowing you, or being people surrounding you and trying to just to just hang on in case you do something very successful. Oh, that always sucks for sure. Yeah, people just hang around you and suddenly show up in your life when you're actually doing something. I'm kind of scared of streaming. I've done it like 4 times now. It's like playing/talking with my friends, but I don't want to lose motivation. Money is not the motive, however, nor is popularity. I just want satisfaction that I'm good at it. Oh, okay. So people have possibly banged on your artwork. Oh yeah, possibly. I mean, yeah. I don't like to think of it that way, but if they did, they did, and that's none of my business. I can just imagine if someone's conceived under my artwork, just Just imagine what an impact. No, I'm kidding. I started out literally giving away free cover photos I would make in Photoshop for Facebook. Eventually people talked and said I did some graphic stuff, and I kept learning and kept expanding, and then a few years into it, I'm making bank. There you go. Yeah, you just kind of start getting into it, and that's wonderful. That's great news. Yeah, to the yeah. That's really cool. Yeah, I mean, and you just got to learn about it, and you picked it up really fast, and you know, you didn't give up, and you just kept going, and you turned it into something that could become a career. It becomes something that can make you money. And people, it just makes me so sad when people give up. It's not worth giving up. It's not. If you feel some kind of passion, or you feel some kind of satisfaction out of creating something, almost like it's your calling or something, in any kind of way, in any small way, listen to yourself. Listen to how you feel. You gotta listen to your gut. The gut feeling. Because it is all telling and all knowing. Yeah. Alright, so, and then I was also going to say to Harvey, I was going to say that, alright, so what did you say again? Alright, oh yeah, Space Daddy Gangsta, BRB, check my printer, no worries, do your thing. Yeah, I learned stupid fast. As long as the motivation is there, it goes fast. That's great. Yeah, so here's the thing. With the streaming thing, I'll just give you a little bit of insight on why I do the streaming personally. It helps me keep the motivation to do the thing that I want to do. Because to me, it brings me back to a time when I had been in art classes, believe it or not. I've been in art classes, and these art classes were kind of nice to me. They were nice because I was surrounded by people, and at the time, I thought it was kind of annoying. I didn't like being around people. And I thought that people looking at my art while I was doing it, like, I thought that was annoying for some time. But, hold on. Now I want to see how this looks with the light on. Okay, I do think that I want to wipe that. Alright, so let's see here. Perhaps if I can like take this, some of this, and then mix it. Alright, so anyways, I was going to say that while I was doing art classes, I was kind of bothered that I was surrounded by people. I was just like, you know, I hate being surrounded by people. I wish they wouldn't look at my artwork, and like, you know, I was like so disgruntled and angry and stuff like that. And it's so funny because now I'm actually like really missing it. I really liked that there were people around. It was actually nice. It was actually really nice. And I took it for granted. At the time, I was frustrated because when I was taking like color theory or whatever, people seemed like they had no personal space. They like came up to me and they would watch me while I made my art like on some kind of zoo display, and that made me angry, right? But like, it shouldn't have made me angry because those people were just interested. And later on, I just kind of like started to miss it. I was like, well, now I just kind of feel lonely when I make art. I was like, why don't I have motivation to create anymore? And then I realized that maybe I just kind of want the company of other people. Maybe I want to talk. Maybe part of my loss of motivation has to do with the fact that I'm not around people so much these days. So I don't know. I started streaming and it actually has done wonders for me in that way. It has been so helpful for me. Like, legitimately helpful. I wouldn't have it any other way because I feel like other people are around me now and it's chill because I get to talk to you guys and it's like being around other people when I was in art class and like it's just nice. I don't feel alone anymore and I feel motivated to actually do this stuff and I'm not angry that people are watching me anymore. I'm so not angry that I'm literally live streaming my art for anybody to jump in and view. I'm literally that okay with it now. I've come a long way. I hated when people watched me. I have come such a long way in that way. So, it's possible, you just gotta kind of push yourself. I just realized that it was kind of my own self-sabotage though, like, because I was kind of a B word, you know? I wasn't nice. I was not nice about it. Wow, okay, that's way better. I actually really like this one. Alright, let me just like turn on the light again, you guys. Hold on one sec. Look at this. Is that why I like it better? Let me check. This is green, right? Okay. Okay, so that is green. Let me see it layered on here. Guess we'll have to see if this dries fast. Alright, wow, my eyes are just like, wow. My eyes are hurting so bad. When I turn on the other light, I have like literally 3 UV light bulbs on, and then when I turn on the regular light, like, it's just like too much light. There's too much light going in my eye sockets. Holy crap. That was like nauseating. Oh wow. Yeah, so anyways, what I was trying to get at though was the live streaming thing was actually kind of helping me enjoy the process. So for me, enjoying the process is the important part to actually getting stuff done. And if you are enjoying the process of streaming while it's motivating you to do things that you wouldn't otherwise do, man, you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone because you are putting yourself out there and you are also doing the things that you want to do at the same time that you don't otherwise have the motivation for. So that's kind of what I was getting out of that. Yeah. Sounded kind of weird, like I was getting really off topic there. And I was, but like that's what I was trying to say. What if I mix some of this green with some of this blue? Oh, now we're talking. Where's my blue? This. Alright, green and blue. Mix it together. And what do you get? Some kind of weird blue, green thing. I don't know. let's just try to layer this like this. Interesting. So weird. Man, this whole painting just under the UV light, it's so bizarre. I'm like layering the colors now. Hold on. Hold on. I can make this work. Especially around the face. I can do this. I don't know what I'm doing, you guys, but I gotta tell you, it's a lot more fun learning around other people than it is doing it by myself. It's a little fun to experiment on my own and stuff like that, like just experiment with like new mediums and stuff like that, but it's kind of more fun when it's like a totally new experience. Oh boy, here we go. There it is. Bye bye, painting. Thanks, Space Daddy Gangsta. Funny. Alright, streaming is kind of fun. The stream with Hunter was fun. We both loved it so much. It definitely helped with my motivation. That's why visuals I have look semi-good. Yeah, because you're really putting so much into it. That's what I mean by the speed, the quality, jumps very far when I'm motivated. Yeah, that's the same here when people, with the people thing. I don't have a person to share my day or show off things to, you know. I can relate to that a lot. Like, I have my husband, but obviously he's got his own stuff going on. He's busy with work a lot, and you know, like I'm a stay-at-home mom. I went from like going like to full social jobs, like 100% social, everything was social all the time, to like 0. It was like, you know, all to nothing, almost nothing these days. But it has honestly really helped. It has helped me with my motivation too, like and also I've been trying all sorts of new stuff. Like, for instance, I made a little mascot and stuff like that, and that's really helped with my streaming too. Like, I created all of these assets for my stream and stuff. It's definitely I totally agree with you. I think it's great. I see your motivation. I see you making like new stream stuff, like the little like technical difficulty screen and everything like that. It's so cool. The fact that you're doing all of that stuff, Harvey, it's just nice because I can see that you're really motivated and that you're like actually finding some kind of enjoyment. And the structure thing is super important too. Like, it's adding structure to my life as well. Having like a set schedule stream, it's kind of making me force myself to like hold myself accountable for I treat this like a job, you know, like I clock in and I clock out, and I enjoy my social time at that time, and if I'm not feeling it, I do it anyway, and then I get into the mood. And it happens, like you just get into the mood, and then you're glad that you did, you know? So it's been such a wonderful thing. I think streaming, I think the fact that we have this type of thing, we can actually use this type of thing. Like, we're living in the age of the internet, and it's just so cool to be able to just like stream, you know, whatever you're doing. Yeah, the immersion is always lost. If we're doing the UV painting and then like the ruined a painting thing, it's fun, but it's also like not the right lighting, but it's still funny. I like it. I had such a fun time making that. That's another thing that I made. I was so excited to make. All right, brother, let's see. So in the studio, I'm zoning in and out. I need to head to bed. Thanks for streaming as always. I'm still so happy to get to do this, and I have time to pursue. I'm so happy you get time to do this and have time to pursue your art. And being Smoko and I are always at awe always in awe. I can't read tonight, you guys. I'm so sorry. Always in awe at how amazing your work is. Thank you so much. That means so much to me, brother. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad that you guys could make it. And I'm surprised that you guys made it this long. It's so late. Hopefully I didn't ruin your sleep because I know you at least normally gotta work tomorrow. So hopefully you get some sleep still, brother. Thank you so much for being here. It means so much to me. That's awesome. We definitely needed that technical difficulty stream. Hunter and I's stream inspired it. Oh yeah, the technical difficulties, man, they happen. They'll always happen. I've had my fair share. Totally. Good night, brother. Thank you so much for being here. You and Bing Smoko. It means so much to me that you guys made it. Have a super good night. Get some good rest. Heck to the yes. It's already almost 1-2. Like, I mean, we've probably got like 27 minutes left on the clock. But I'm actually surprised at how much progress we've made. I'm gonna turn the regular light on, you guys, really quick, just to make sure I'm not burying everything in just like this sloppy white looking paint. It's actually kind of laying over, I think, pretty nicely, so I'm not too worried about it anymore. I was worried about it. I was worried about it ruining everything, but I'm not too terribly skeezed out by that anymore. I feel like we can let some of that concern go, considering stuff does pretty much dry like clear, at least clear enough for me to stop worrying so much. I was such a worrywart about it. But I'm much less worried now. Much less worried. Alright. Very cool. It's so cool that I get to be able to do this at home these days. Oh man. This is so weird. It's kind of nice. This is like so zen for me. As much as I talk your guys' ear off, I do feel like I always feel like I am getting in that flow state, and it's so enjoyable to me. I've gotten used to being able to talk and also zone out and be in the art simultaneously, which when I first started, it was very challenging to do, to be able to paint and like actually talk simultaneously, but I knew I could train myself to do it, and here I am. I'm actually doing that, which is wild. It's pretty wild. I feel like this definitely needs more. Let's make his eyes like totally red, maybe, except for this little piece here. Maybe I can do something with that. What do I want to do with the... I don't know what I want to do with that. Alright, so let's just continue blotting this stuff on the eye. There we go. Alright, wow. So yeah, like, so I'm kind of seeing, like, how everything's kind of getting a little bit more fleshed out. As I blend these strange paints together, they're becoming easier to work with just bit by bit. This will take less sessions, for sure, than the original painting. This will take less sessions, don't worry. We're on like session 18 or something wild like that. Hopefully it doesn't take a million sessions. But so far so good, I think. Space Daddy Geeksta, you're one of my only Twitch channels I have alerts for because I love being able to chill and watch the painting. That's so cool. Hey man, that means so much to me. That actually means a lot to me. I am kind of the same way because I have to turn a lot of my alerts off even though I want to follow a whole bunch of people, because I don't have all this time to watch Twitch unless it's night, like at a time like this where I'm kind of up anyways. And yeah, I love to chill with you, so I think it's really cool that you're here and that you make it a point to come hang out. I think that's great. It means a lot. It looks so pretty. I feel like the spiky fin thing on the head would be sharp. The painting looks like it's in the deep depths of the ocean under the UV light. Right, you know, I was kind of thinking the same thing, because like usually the things at the bottom of the ocean, like, you know, where no light ever reaches, everything's kind of like got the bioluminescent look. But this guy here, he's at the seabed, right? So, and that's pretty shallow water. You can see the surface of the water for the daytime painting. But I kind of wanted to bring that kind of darkness and the bioluminescence from the depths of the ocean into painting and kind of turn it into a new kind of world. And I was really, really hoping I could do like a mishmash of both of those things. It's so much fun right now. That's very cool. It's the concept is actually starting to come together, I think. I'm like really, really happy about it. Yeah, same here. I don't use Twitch much, but I enjoyed that stream the other week that I hop on here to watch and have alerts on. You're so awesome. I appreciate you. I really appreciate you. It's cool that you guys make it a point to be here. I did a stream a few weeks ago where we watched the top 10 deep depth sea creatures. No way. That sounds really cool, dude. What did you see? You saw like fishes, you saw like anglerfish and stuff like that, probably. What else is bioluminescent? There's a lot of bioluminescent creatures in the depths of the ocean. I bet that was a fun stream. That's like not something that I would have guessed that you would have done for some reason. This is like so weird to me. Alright, so we're gonna turn on the regular light again. Brace your eyes. Whoop. Wow, so it's like a totally different thing. Hold on. It's actually working out because I overlaid the red. Now, it might look a little bit too pale though. That's the only thing, is that to me looks a little too pale from that kind of like white sort of looking stuff. So let me see if I can at least see it from different angles. Yeah, I don't know. I might want to darken that up a bit if that's going to be the case, but it's hard to tell. Maybe it looks okay, maybe it's all in my head. I don't know, I'll have to look at my other old photos and stuff of it, and then I will really have to think about it. Okay, back off again. There we go. Alright, so let's see what we got. There were some super scary fish. Oh, I believe it. I'd love to stream something like that, to be honest. Oh yeah, that would be cool. I'd love to watch that, yeah. I didn't know that you had done that, Space Daddy Gangsta. Lately we've been watching storm videos and weather disasters. Wow. I love how bright it is up top. Well, thank you. Or go down some rabbit holes live, something like that. That would be super cringe, like Chris Chan. No, not Chris Chan. I don't know. Who is Chris Chan? I do know, okay, so I do like to watch like Some Ordinary Gamers, and I know he does like some really weird deep dives of the internet and like internet weirdness and like dark web stuff. I think just deep web browsing, not actually dark web. I'm being kind of dumb with my terms here. Deep web browsing is what he does. And he comes across some pretty funny things. I know, somehow my brother had come across like some hilarious website of some guy who thought he was like God or something. And like, it was called like tedisgod.org or something. And this guy straight up like had a life. Like he had like this whole, I think he was like an ex military guy. I think he was in the Navy. And you could see like his pictures and stuff that he had posted. He had like this downfall, basically. This guy, like, he was going nuts, essentially, and like he's still at it today, I'm pretty sure. Like, at least we checked a couple of years ago and he was still going, and it had been like, when we discovered it, it had been like, I want to say it had been like well over 10 years ago. So he's still going. But I think like he said in his thing that he's like homeless or something, and that he would go to libraries to like, but he had like a family, and like he was in the military, and then all of a sudden he just like started thinking that he's like God, and he has this whole religion that he based around him, and he like has these really incoherent, weird videos, and there's a lot of word salad on his website. And I don't know how my brother's old friends found this, but yeah, that would definitely be, it's not indexed, I'm pretty sure, on Google, and I'm pretty sure they probably found it by like deep web browsing. So you'll find all kinds of really weird stuff on the internet. If you want to go down that route, I would really be happy to see, because I'm not going to be doing any crazy deep web browsing stuff, but I would love to see what other people find. You know what I mean? There's all sorts of stuff out there, for real. Oh god, she doesn't know. Oh no. You might have to link me or something. Yeah. There's a lot of rabbit holes you could go down. I don't know who Chris Chan is. Maybe I do. Maybe I do and I've blocked it out of my mind. I guess there's a lot to learn for me. Or maybe it's better I don't. I'll probably honestly just look it up after this. Curiosity will get the best of me. Honestly. What are you gonna do? For reals. This is such a weird painting. All the UV is weird to me. Gotta get used to this, man. Gotta get used to it. Weird, man. It's so weird. Huh. Alright, so I'm looking at it from some other angles and stuff, and so, like, I'm kind of, like, liking the variation of color over here. I'm wondering what all I can make with the new pigments that are coming tomorrow. That should be exciting. I might be able to make some new paints with some new colors and stuff to work with, too. Let me turn this on really quick. Alright, cool. Not bad. Not terrible. I really liked your suggestion of rating Super Ninbao last time. So if he's still on, I know he streamed a little bit earlier, just before I got started, so if he's still going, I'll go ahead and give him another rate tonight. Because he is so awesome. And he also, shout out to him, he followed me. So, yeah, and he's just really genuinely nice. So, I'm all about that, man. I'm all about that suggestion. Very cool. Very kind person. I knew you like him. Yeah, he was awesome. And And I like that he was playing Super Mario RPG too. Man, that was my jam. I actually have the cartridge for that still. I have the Super Nintendo and I have Super Mario RPG. That was like big piece of my childhood there. I love that game. Alright, so let's see. Sometimes I like to go on YouTube and type 2 search terms like Minecraft and then furry or something, or search up a term and then look at the least viewed. It's like a nice dose of cringe. Oh god. The least viewed on YouTube usually isn't good. I know there are a lot of very talented people who have yet to be discovered out there, but there are a lot of that. There are a lot of those. There are a lot of, I feel like, channels that just, you know, they gotta up their game a little bit if they want to be discovered. It's cool, man. It's cool. It's just, it's how it be sometimes. I kind of want to do like these hidden little designs in his horns. Hold on, I got this crazy idea. If only it would actually like paint a little bit like. If only it would like actually like paint like thick lines without it being like. It's so weird. It's really hard to control. Holy crap. Oh well. It's okay. Super Mario RPG is literally my mom's favorite game of all time. It's so great. She taught me how to play it. Wow. Oh, Sonichu. Oh yeah, Sonichu. I remember. Okay, okay, that's coming back to me. Oh yeah, that's some internet cringe there. That's decent. Internet cringe. Maybe I should just do like little dots. Kind of like go into like a design or something. I'm not really sure what I'm doing here. We're gonna turn it into something fun. I don't know. We'll turn it into something fun. There's a nice little swirl there. You can't really see it all too well, but yep, it's there. It's hiding. You don't know about the swirl. Alright, let me see it from the thing. Oh my gosh, it looks like a mess. Okay, it's okay. We can work with this. Trust me. I'll make it work. Don't worry. We're not ruining it. We are ruining it. I don't know. I'm lying to you guys. I'm sorry. So let's see. What do we got here? It's very pretty to look at. Thank you. Are you talking about Super Mario RPG or the painting? The swirls. The really, really awful swirls. Super Mario RPG is also pretty to look at too. So. Could go either way, really. I really like Mario RPG personally. With a passion, it's very, very good game. Okay. Kind of like a little relief sculpture almost, which just kind of adds some lovely little patterns in here. I don't know what I'm doing. Hopefully I'm not ruining the painting. And if I am, well, too bad. Deal with it. No, I'm just kidding. I'll be upset if I am. Let me just turn this on really quick. Okay, so it looks really white right now, but it should dry. Oh God, that's hot. It should dry really clear. And if it doesn't, I'll just, I don't know, ruin the painting. Just slather black paint all over it and give up. That's what I'll do. I'll teach that painting. The painting, I haven't played Super Mario RPG. Oh, thank you. I love RPGs. Let me look at this. Alright, I love RPGs, so maybe I'll play it on stream. Ooh. I have a lot of things planned out in advance like that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, plan the stuff out in advance. Let's see how this is doing. How's it look now? I'm impatient. I keep looking at it before it's actually dry. Hold the phone. That looks so interesting. Like, it kind of looks interesting. Even, like, before it's dry with all the white. Alright, let's turn this off again. Burn my hand while I'm at it. Alright. So, at least we're making progress tonight. Hey, that's important. So if I can just continue to like kind of create these lines and just dance along a pattern that I just make up as I go, that would be great. Alright, we're just making it up as we go. Alright. I just want to catch that thing and pat it. Aww. It's a baby! You don't want to do that because his mother is absolutely fierce. And you haven't seen her yet, but she's in the depths of my imagination. I was thinking next summer, when it gets to be around this time, I can make a painting similar, but it would just be the mother of this little baby dragon. And she is beautiful but fierce and terrifying. She's got a horrifying jaw filled with lots of crazy teeth. And she'll eat you alive. So definitely don't touch the baby. That's a trap. You will get mauled and eaten to death by a terrifying sea monster. Fun stuff. Yeah. Worth it. Or if it's big enough, ride it on the water like a jet ski. That would be interesting. I can't imagine that happening, but that would be fun. That sounds like a fun time. I just love like just the fantasy, like you can't imagine those things happening, you know, it's because this thing, it doesn't exist, but in your mind space, you can imagine it to be whatever you want. You can imagine petting this little guy, maybe he loves you, you know? Or you could imagine riding him around. Just, that's the fun thing about fantasy, you can just make it whatever you want. Turn it into whatever you want. Yeah. Alright, so we're kind of like, we're on the right track, okay? So I'm kind of seeing like those little patterns and stuff like that. They're kind of showing up. I feel like there's a little bit of a gap here, so we gotta fill that. There and there. And there and there. Okay. Good. I think it's good. I think it's alright. So let's look at it from here. Right, cool. We're making progress, man. This makes me happy. The fact that we are making progress, oh my gosh, and it is like literally almost time too. Oh, hold on. I have got to kind of do something more with this though. Like, hold the phone. I gotta do like Just a bit more. Just a bit more. I can't like not do the last of this. I have to kind of finish this piece right here. Just that little bit right there. All right, very cool. And then also, okay, and then we can just kind of like go over this again. Just quickly go over that. Wonderful. Oh man, we are making progress, you guys. This is super exciting to me. Hopefully it's just as exciting to you. We've done quite a bit. We've patched up a lot of the craziness and all the splotchiness. Before it was like almost totally not coherent. There was like just splotches of randomness everywhere. Now it's kind of sort of like that, but it's a little bit more blended. And you can actually kind of see the dragon a little bit better. Let me try and like pull in this this flashlight here so you can hopefully see even better. And then we kind of like worked on the wing a little bit. I should have some new pigments soon so that I can actually kind of do some things like outline the orange a bit. And then we can make that maybe glow orange. Perhaps that would actually be really ideal. Maybe I can make more patterns like I did on the horns over here. Yeah, so let's go ahead and flip on these lights, shall we? There we go, here he is. This paint isn't quite dry yet, so we kind of have like the white smudgies there, but that should kind of like turn a lot more clear pretty soon here. We are making progress. I'm so excited about this painting. Like, dude, it's kind of working out the way that I wanted it to. It's very intimidating starting something new, but totally worth it. Totally worth it. I'm really happy about this, but I gotta call this session a night. So we should totally raid somebody. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Space Daddy Gangsta. So let's see here. I imagine Minbao is still live. If he's not live, then I'll pick somebody, but we shall see. Yeah, it looks like he's still going. Hopefully, you know, we don't have a whole lot of people here tonight, but hopefully that's okay. I know it's not a lot to raid like 3 viewers. That ain't nothing, but he seems so sweet, and I feel like he would appreciate that anyways, just because, you know, he's cool like that. All right, let's do this. Raid. Oh my gosh, OBS. Literally don't do this to me. Wait, would a raid work if I did it in my chat room on perhaps my like Android device? Raid Super Ninbao. Does it work like this? Can I do this? Does that work? Yes, I think it does. Raids work on mobile, I believe. Yes, please. Please do. Let's just delete it all. Come on. Easy peasy. I don't know. Is it working? Is it working? Oh, great. Okay. I can't see any kind of countdown or anything like that, so I guess I'll call it a night, you guys. Have a super good one. Thanks so much for being here. Bye, you guys. Let's go raid.